at the deadline, we don't have to go into specific names. Is there a piece you think they should prioritize? Like, to you, what's an ideal deadline?
An ideal deadline would be if you could sweet talk the Twins into sending you both Joe Ryan and Yohan Duran. That's what I want to see.
That is an ideal deadline.
Hey, but I'm willing to give up. I'm willing to give up. If you want to give up, you Savage.
For that package, you will spend big.
Yep, I'm giving up 2 of the 3 top end prospects, and if they want somebody, one of the
like a Loperfido or
a Will Wagner or an Ernie Clements from Rodon. Yeah, I'm willing to go with. Now that but ultimately, if you could only get one, I think Joe Ryan he's not a 1. I don't think he's bumping Gausman. Like, I think he's a 2 in this. So I'm going with Duran or Clase. I want to see somebody with controllable years at the back end of the bullpen.
This is where it gets tough because, like, I keep seeing a lot of people, like Stephen Kwan, an outfielder from Cleveland. Yeah. You need more.
Last year's hits leader.
Yeah, and he's still very high up, and he's very good. But he's better than the guys you have, but he's a lot like the guys you have.
Because he's a contact guy. He's a big contact guy,
and he's a lefty. You kind of need a righty, and he plays the outfield. And like I said, he's better than Nathan Lucas. He's better than Loperfido. But you kind of have a lot of that contact guy, right?
But this is so what they do, though.
I understand, but
move the line, right. Move the line.
But if you only have so many pieces to spend, it's like, is that the maximum?
Yeah, I'm not looking for.
Hearing Keller out of the Pirates.
Yeah,
he's a lot to me like Bassett.
Yep.
And Barrios and Gausman.
See, to me,
and doesn't raise your ceiling. He's sort of more in that mushy, not mushy, like those are good guys.
A 2-3.
Now, he would help you long term, like as you're looking at Bassett potentially leaving, maybe even Gausman a year later. Yeah. Like he's under contract. But again, that feels like a winter move. I don't really want to trade in the rotation unless it is for a 1. Like I want to swing for and to me, I'm higher, I guess, on Joey Ryan than you. Like I would look at him as a 1, a needle mover. But I don't want to just grab another 2 or 3 guy like we already have 3 of, right? I don't want to do that.
I like Ryan too.
Yeah.
He was just in the All-Star game. This is a guy who's having a good year, who has some controllable years.
Yeah.
So, but he to me is not a legit number 1.
Yeah. I don't know that I agree with that. I think he would be your number 1. Right. He would start playoff games for you. Zach Gallen is sort of coming off a down year.
Sorry, Joe Ryan would start. He wouldn't be a game 1 pitcher for Toronto. He may be a game 2.
I don't know. I think we disagree on that. But my point is, I don't want to spend what limited assets we have for, like, you only have when you factor in the travel days in the playoffs, you really only need 3 or 4 starters.
Yeah.
So I don't want to spend what limited assets we have on a guy who resembles
what we got.
Bassett, Barrios, and Gausman.
Yeah.
So get me a clear-cut 1 or go straight to the pen and straight to upgrading your lineup a little bit. They need at least 1 and probably 2 big-time back end of the rotation arms. And so, unless you can get yourself an ace, at this point, I'm prepared to trust Lauer.
Oof.
I know, but his numbers just keep coming down. His.
Yeah. No, I love what he's done.
Scherzer scares me more than Lauer, which I wouldn't imagine in any previous year having ever said that.
You may get punched in the face for that.
It's just, at this point, get me a 1 or don't bother, right? I don't spend your limited pieces there. Go and find yourself the right-handed bat you need. I was interested to see the Yankees go get Ryan McMahon from the Rockies.
A no-hit, good defensive third baseman.
Which I get it after they've seen what they've seen out of their roster. Yeah, they need help.
Gorgeous.
But it took them presumably out of the Suarez.
Yep.
And that made me very
also happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here. But if you can't get a clear number one starter, I'm not bothering addressing the rotation. I will spend my assets bringing in like some real flamethrowers and probably a right-handed bat.
And where do you stand on the idea of maybe Santander in September, Varsho coming back, and you're able to put
Hit
Varsho
home runs in 3 of his last 4 down in the minors.
Yeah, and you're able to put him in the 7 spot, somewhere back. Yeah, there's some swing and miss, but you are able to go, yeah, all right, there's going to be some times where he's going to swat one. I'm going for...
But that's another lefty.
What I'm suggesting is you hope Vladdy continues to heat up. Mm-hmm. Maybe he gets to slug up a bit, and you look for bullpen arms. If you can't get that number one in the rotation, as you suggested, I am all about give me 2 big pipe swinging arms out of the bullpen. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, when they went out and got Hicks 2 years ago, and it didn't quite pay.
But the idea is there, and so.
Could you get Mason Miller out of Oakland or Sacramento?
They keep saying no.
I know
that he's off the. But is he really?
Right.
But those sorts of things, right? When you go with Miller and you go with Clase and you go with Duran and to me Duran with a couple of years of club control,
and they love that, the Jays do.
For sure they do, and
this is my other thing about like the Stephen Kwan thing is he has controllable time and he's a great hitter. And he's on a great contract, but you pay for that. Like, can you go find someone equivalent to it?
You're a big Straw.
I'm like, you're a big market. You can spend. Just don't pay the premium to get the cheap contract. And look, it's not to say Kwan wouldn't help the team.
Sounds Ottawa Senators like.
Okay, but they need to act more like the Leafs, right?
Yep,
like they need.
Of course they do.
They need to say, we're not paying a premium for this AAA left field, not AAA as in AAA league, but like a top end left fielder, and we'll pay more because his contract's really cheap. Fuck that. Go find the other one that you actually have to pay for.
Have you paid the bonus?
Right. We will pay the bonus. We will be those guys. Be that team.
Front of line.
Yes.
Waving the checkbook.
Because as you rightfully pointed out, some of this is playing, and a lot of this right now, they're playing over their head. And it's not that they're going to go off a cliff, but they are going to cool a little bit. And so take the wins that are already in your back pocket. Take the fact that this is a bit of a happy surprise and go cash in. Because this happens to a team every year. It's just never us.
Yeah.
Somebody ends up playing way over their head and gets in and scares the shit out of teams. Make it you.
Looking at you, Arizona Diamondbacks.
Right.
And I was listening again. So it was Jeff Passan on the pregame show on the radio Saturday.
On your radio dial.
He was saying the same thing. He's like, yeah, these sort of happy, fortunate, good luck opportunities only come around to each team so often. You don't look the gift horse in the mouth.
Push your fucking chips in and go.
Grab it by the bit and you run. So whatever you think you need, you don't hold on to Yamala or your Savage or even Tiedemann. Whatever you need to do.
Well, I think you'd be selling low on him right now.
Yeah,
coming off the
sure,
injury.
For sure you would. But somebody would have to be aware of that. Like you look at it, Skubal had Tommy John in university. He was a 9th round pick.
Yes.
And here he is defending.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying he's
and
worthless.
Reigning Cy Young. All I'm saying is I think they understand what you're looking at.
Right.
But I'm just saying, I think there's nothing you hold on to now in terms of futures.
Nothing is sacred.
If you want to go for it now, because this is a team that hasn't won a World Series in 32 years.
It's been a minute.
So let's get going. Let's do this. And so I'm all about, don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will be damned. We party tonight.